The UN's annual International Day for Disaster Reduction is a day to celebrate how people and communities are reducing their exposure to disasters and raising awareness about the importance of disaster risk reduction, or DRR. This year, the Commissioner for Irish Lights and Concern Worldwide are linking up to promote their DRR work in their respective areas of operations.
Here in Irish Lights, we're delighted to be involved with Concern in marking UNESCO Year of Light, because we share the goals of making people's lives safer and better. In the case of Concern, they use solar LED technology in poor communities who are without electricity to make that community safer, to make people's lives better. Here in Irish Lights, we use that technology on the coasts, in our lighthouses and in our buoys to make the seas safer and bring people on safe passage to harbour.
In terms of the work we do around DRR, obviously Concern will do it more on land, Irish Lights more involved on sea. Ultimately, we're both working towards the same objectives in terms of reducing risks and also saving lives.
Captain Robert McCabe explains the vital role of Irish Lights.
It is to assist with navigation, it's for hazard warning and for spatial awareness of mariners, depending on what part of their voyage they're on. We provide some 300 aids ourselves around the coast, a mix of lighthouses, 70 lighthouses, buoys. We provide about 145 buoys, and then beacons, and of course, increasingly today, radio aids to navigation.
Concern Worldwide works in almost 30 countries in both development and emergencies contexts.
For Concern, DRR is basically about the processes and the measures that we put in place in the local communities in which we work in order to reduce the risk and the impact of certain disasters and hazards, and to protect the lives, livelihoods and the assets of the local communities in which we work.
Assessing risk is a key element of the disaster reduction process.
At least once every 5 years, along with our colleagues in the UK, we sit down and collectively carry out a risk assessment on our coast, on the aids to navigation that we provide.
Risk analysis and assessments are obviously a key component of Concern's DRR work. In Concern's approach, we have it broken down into 4 components. We have risk analysis, mitigation, preparedness and advocacy.
The theme for this year's International Day for Disaster Reduction is the use of traditional, indigenous and local knowledge.
Local knowledge and local user input is vital to our work. So we rely on the local community both in terms of advice as to what's required, because this is where the fishermen are. These are the people who are going out on the bad nights and know what's required out there.
Sometimes it's the local communities and their previous experience and the knowledge that they've built up over the years can actually be more important.
As we mark International Day for Disaster Reduction, the shared goal of Irish Lights and Concern Worldwide is clear: to make people and communities safer.